It's been a minute. I know. We know it's been a minute. But we're back and we're better than ever because we're about to review my biggest, hate obsession. I love to hate things.
Mm-hmm.
I love to hate. We both love to hate.
Yeah.
I mean, our channel is 2 haters, 1 cat.
I basically only hate.
Yeah.
I don't love anything.
What about me, baby?
Or nobody. Nothing.
Baby.
All I see is pain.
Baby.
And destruction.
What about me?
When I'm looking at somebody, I'm thinking about how to take apart their bones.
Babe! Babe!
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Stop.
Somebody
you love me, though, right?
I love you, baby.
But anyway, guys, I'm not feeling it. I have a cold. Or something's coming on. I'm sick in some way. I think I'm just stressed and I'm thinking I'm sick.
She's faking it.
What? This is what I gotta deal with. I'm never validated.
Her and Cran are faking it.
What the fuck?
Cran's faking it too.
Why can't I just get validation and love?
I'm sorry, baby. I love you. I hope you feel better.
But anyway, not feel well. It doesn't matter that I'm not feeling well because this is the shit that I know. Kardashians is my number 1 favorite thing to obsess over and hate. Because, I don't know, they just from a young age, they just struck with me.
Yeah.
With how, the level of fucked upness wrapped into one sort of one big pop culture trope.
Yeah.
This is exciting for me.
I also hate the show because Nura makes me watch it.
Yep. So everyone's a hater here. I hate the Kardashians. I'll say that right now. I think they're bad people.
They're bad people. The show is bad. It's a bad show.
Yeah.
Even if you're just going off of art, nothing happens. They never say anything. Even if you wanted to know something, they don't tell you.
Kanye West gave them the only credibility they ever had.
Yeah.
And now it's crumbling.
What, Pete Davidson didn't give him any credibility?
But we're going to get into it, and I'll just give you how my thoughts feel, etc., etc., and obviously Jason will as well. You know the deal. So, season 3, episode 1.
On Hulu.
On Hulu, because remember, back in the day, it was on E! E was my jam back in the day. But it was on E! We had 20 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians on E! But now, the past couple of years, been on Hulu, we're just the Kardashians now, okay?
Is this show unprecedented? Could you name another show where they do less and make more episodes? Today we were watching it. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to it. But I'm we're just watching these people go to each other's house and sit on a couch and talk to each other. It's we should be doing this. We should just get a life. Instead of watching the show, it's they're not doing anything.
Well, we're not gonna get a life.
They do have a robot at one point.
They do have a robot. Neither. We don't have lives, and they don't really actually have lives.
We don't have robots either.
Yeah.
We have Cran.
Yeah, Cran.
Cran might be a robot. I haven't opened her up. See the wires?
Salty robot. Twisted up wires.
Yeah.
Lovable robot, though. Love that robot.
She just likes water. Robots just like water.
There you go. She does be drinking it, though.
Yeah, she drinks it.
And she gets all, messy with it. It's Cran, can you keep some water in the bowl or in your mouth? It's not fucking... But anyway, let's set off. The show opens up. Also, I'm following on Reddit. I'm Keeping Up with the Kardashians snark page if you want to follow along with the...
I'm in these groups now because Nura sends me the memes. I have to know about stuff that I never knew about my whole life. When I was a kid, I had 5 brothers. If one of us were watching a cartoon show and they played a doll commercial, if any of us looked at the doll commercial, they get beat up. That's how anti-girl stuff we were, what we considered girl stuff. So it's watching a show like Kardashians, this really goes against my primal man nature. My masculinity. It's being corrupted at every moment.
But I'm on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians snark thread.
I'm going to wake up at Christmas. There's going to be dolls under the tree.
Season 3, episode 1. Okay, if you want to follow along with me with the recap. Dang, you don't let me finish nothing.
Finish what? I was still talking about the doll thing. You were letting
I had to finish before the doll.
Go ahead and write in the comments who wasn't letting who finish. I think it was her.
It was definitely him.
She was trying to cut me off, talk about some Reddit.
I'm trying to get the show going.
I prefer Reddit. I like a dinner roll.
Okay, anyway, the show opens up with Kim and Kim and Co. roller skating.
This is the intro.
Even with her bad hip. And first, it starts with Kim, her and her little ratty ass blonde hair. She flips it up and she comes out the car and she's all like, going to go roller skate. And then she rolls. And then she comes in and there's Chloe. Chloe and her looking like fucking build-a-body bitches. Just like fucking like creepy ass like faces. It's like someone's got to fix that shit at some point, right?
It's melanoma, right? Be nice. But they also do this thing too at the beginning where it's like drone shots of LA and then it's Kim pulling up in her car, like just to remind you the status, you know.
Yeah, they're rich and they're popping.
We're at the roller rink, something poor people do, but we got fancy cars, so it's not. So really...
it's cool, making it like cool and edgy, right? It's streetwear.
Well, you know, we still keep our status, you know.
Exactly.
Our rich status.
And of course, they're coming into Beyonce's Cuff It. Because they just can't accept the fact that Beyonce doesn't want to be their friend. So.
I mean, she at least gave clearance for them to use the song, right?
Well, Beyonce has to deal with Disney.
Okay, so do you think maybe Disney gave the deal?
I could see Disney just being like, "You good?" And Beyonce being like, "Yeah, whatever."
They probably wanted this Beyonce shit forever.
Yeah.
That's the one they want more than anyone, and she won't fuck with them.
She won't fuck with them. She wouldn't even go to their wedding with Kanye.
But I did feel a little weird about Beyonce being in the intro. But this is just like a Beyonce song that exists.
It exists. I mean, people know it.
People know that song. Okay.
But it's still...
for some reason, I thought it was like written for that show. I didn't recognize the song. I didn't even know it was Beyonce, honestly.
Beyonce.
It was like, I was like, oh, this is better than normal. Because Kanye picked their last song, which was good.
The one on Keep Up with Kardashians was good.
Yeah, that one. And then every other song they've had, because I've watched like every season with Nura, like at this point. Not like every episode, but like I've seen
some of every season.
Yeah. Honestly, though, you could like watch any episode from any time, and it doesn't matter because they don't do anything or say anything. So it actually doesn't matter. You could like start from anywhere, and watch anything. And there are little storylines, but it's
they're usually the things that's like usually the things the surrounding cast are what's changing, like Bruce and things like that, like their inner circle.
Yeah. Scott is definitely later on.
Yeah. The relationships they're in, Tanya. All that.
I like how Scott goes from he has like the same thing as Leonardo DiCaprio, where he's like this young cute guy in movies, and then he's in The Revenant with a beard and like all getting eaten by a bear in the woods. You know, like Scott's all like sad and
missing Courtney.
Yeah.
Watching Courtney fuck Travis Barker.
Yeah, it's funny how little Courtney thinks about Scott.
But anyway, so they go to Chloe and Kim at the roller skate rink, and then they go through, and then we start seeing all of them. They start talking, and they're like, "We're coming into season 3," and then Courtney comes on. Yeah. She's not on for very long, by the way. Courtney has a very small segment, but she comes in and she's like on the couch, like rolling into season 3, and then it cuts to her a couple times in the roller rink. Yeah, but she has very few roller rink scenes.
I firmly believe that Courtney, Kim, and Chris, Courtney, Chloe, and Kris Jenner were not roller skating. They were just dancing and looking like they were roller skating. Yeah. But you don't get the wide shot of them actually roller skating like you did with Kendall and Kylie and Kim. Yeah. So I don't think they actually were.
I'm surprised Kim...
They might have been green screened in.
I'm surprised Kim even did it, honestly. Because I could see Kim just being like, I might pop an ass cheek. Uh-huh. Like, because he might pop an ass cheek.
Yeah, she could die. That plastic gets in your blood, you go septic, that's no good.
No good.
I mean, that's why they're true heroes, you know? They risk their lives with all that plastic surgery, because it's dangerous.
They risk their lives for
it's dangerous
for
pouring cement into your butt.
Perfection. Yeah. But yeah, so then we see like Kendall and all of them, and it's just, and Kylie.
They want to look like a crouton with 4 toothpicks in them. Yeah. You know, like, that's dangerous. It's dangerous to make your body look so disfigured and weird.
No, not crouton. I said it was gumdrop.
I know. I'm just saying something.
Croutons are flat though.
But they're like, it's like a square. Yeah. I was thinking of the shape. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A gumdrop is good too.
Gumdrop's better because round.
Like a bag of mulch with some sticks poking out of the bag. You know when you bag up the mulch and the stick pokes through. Damn it! Now my mulch looks like Kim Kardashian. So whatever.
But yeah, they're roller skating.
By the way, what did you think about?
They're appropriating Black culture.
I didn't even have to say it. I was gonna try and lead you.
Okay, fucking bullshit. We all know that they're appropriating Black culture. You know, and it's those of you in the comments who know. You know, Malika and Khadijah, they were in ATL. You know,
they were in ATL.
They were in ATL. You know, the T.I., you know, Atlanta hip hop and skating movie. What?
You're putting your arm in front of my face.
They were in that movie. Malika and Khadijah were in that movie, and then Chloe didn't even bother to get them in. But do a cameo.
Yeah.
But Corey gets to be in the intro.
Corey's in more episodes than them in the later seasons. Like, he's in every episode.
I guess maybe.
Every episode with Chris usually. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can correct me. Actually, I feel not confident about that now.
Yeah.
I feel like it more, but it's hard to say.
Hard to say.
He's more into the family because he's literally dating.
He's more a part of the family. But Malika and Khadijah have the longevity.
Because there's a clip you sent me
where... say it again.
I think Corey has a secret family because there's a clip you sent me where Corey says he goes skiing something like 15 weeks a year or something like that.
Yeah, or it's 6 times a year.
He's like, I'm up on there.
For at least a week at a time each time. It's something crazy, 13 times a year.
But it did amount to months of
ski time.
Months of the year skiing. And I'm like, he's probably just got his family hidden on the side of a mountain. And he goes and lives with them. He's like, I miss you guys so much. You don't know the horror.
to provide for them, he has to.
But I'll tell you what, once we get through this, once Chris dies, we just got to make it a little bit longer. It's going to be worth it.
I'll never leave you again.
That's why I call it taking Corey gambles. Having a secret family. Yeah, he said some weird shit about skiing one time, but Corey honestly killed it in this. Honestly, I think he's the best one in the intro. And it's because roller skating is a black thing and he's black. Everyone else is all corny looking, as they go across, but Corey's in there I got this move. You know, he doesn't.
Yeah, he has a little
Meanwhile, Chris can't even put the skates on.
And Chris's dance. Oh my God, Chris's dance. He's little.
Yeah.
Chris, just die already. We're ready for it. We are.
I feel like they're putting the filters on her face now with the eraser tool from MS Paint, you know? She's slowly getting erased by the filters. She's getting blended into the background of the show.
Chris looks terrible, but we'll get into that. But yeah, it's the intro, appropriation. Once that Beyonce that hates them, they all look weird, little build-a-body bitches. As they're just clunking around like babies on the with roller skates. Let's see. Okay, then Scott and Kim roll up to Chloe's house. All right, Scott can't find the doorbell.
I missed that part.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, am I poor now? Because I don't have a doorbell." And it's something he had instead her doorbell it was some not doorbell thing. It was oh she had no doorknob. She had no doorknob. It was he was we're gonna open the door, and it was some weird slide thing, or automatic thing.
I feel like she should have the doorknob from Scrooge or whatever. Doesn't the doorknob talk
I don't know anything about Scrooge.
Oh.
I don't know anything about
you don't know about he gets visited by 3 ghosts. It's a classic Christmas story every year. They do it. The guy is a miserly.
Yeah.
He won't give no money to his workers.
Right.
And then he gets visited by 3 ghosts, future, past, and present. Whatever.
Okay.
It's a whole thing.
I don't recall.
But the first ghost is actually 4 ghosts because the first ghost is his old partner who's dead, who's tells him the 3 ghosts are coming. It's actually never addressed.
You said partner.
His partner from his business.
Oh.
He's a miserly businessman.
Oh.
The whole moral is the ghost.
Business partner.
I said partner. Whatever.
You said partner.
That's how corrupted we are nowadays. Everything's about sex. I say partner, man. It could mean cowboy. It could be cowboy. Hey there, partner.
I thought I'm romantic.
No. I don't know, whatever. Let's move on.
Yeah.
There's a doorknob that talks.
Doorknob that talks. All right. So anyway,
doorbell.
So can't get in the whatever. But anyway, so they roll in Kim and Scott to Chloe's house, and Scott's well, you guys on some breakup diets? trying to be nice. And they look fucking weird.
Yeah.
They look fucking weird. They're on these Ozempic fucking diabetes drugs.
Yeah.
That just saps them of their fat so quickly that their skin is sagging and they look like fucking skeletons. Like,
I know. Imagine looking at your own skull in the mirror every morning. Like that's not a kind of scary way to start.
and Kim
your
has
life.
the rattiest ponytail. Like, I'm not looking the cutest right now, I know. But I'm just around my house, not getting dolled up.
Not on your own TV show.
Yeah, not on my own TV show. Not
a billionaire.
Not spending 3 hours in glam to do a ratty ass ponytail. No bun. Sorry, bun. It was the bun. It was a ratty ass bun. It was like a at the house type bun.
She was doing this style though for a sec after Kanye.
That was always the style. Yeah, and I hated that.
But I feel like she's kind of like this point she's leaving that style. But there was that style after Kanye and starting with Pete where it was like, to me, it was almost like a kind of like trailer trash kind of look.
Yeah.
So that to me explains the shitty looking hair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny to make yourself look shitty and that's the style. How could we look like? I mean, I guess it is always the thing where you just take some poor people's shit. It's just cool that we got into a point now where we could actually take poor white people's shit and make stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a restaurant in Chicago that's called Paradise Park, and it's a trailer park, but it's all fancy, and you buy expensive pizza and drinks there.
It's really good.
So white people are even culturally appropriating from themselves at this point. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool. And I think that's the whole Kim Kardashian thing.
Yeah, she looks like a fucking crackhead. I hate the way she looks. And Scott notices they look like
Yeah.
her and Chloe both look like crackheads. They're so damn skinny.
Yeah.
It looks bad.
Mhm.
And their butts are still like abnormally big for their size.
Yeah.
But it's like the butts are technically skinnier, but they're still way too big for their size.
I didn't notice Kim's butt in that scene, but in the next scene when she's talking to Chris, she has the jacket around it. Like she's still got to like cover up all the time.
Also, I noticed her weird shape in the roller skating.
Did you? Imagine like sitting in your own house and you have to put like a jacket over your body. In your own
hide your
house,
weird ass butt.
because there's cameras there or whatever.
You don't have time to hide your weird ass butt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they hang out at Chloe's place and they start talking about a little bit about Kim's situation and how her and Pete just broke up, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, she seems like she really doesn't care.
Yeah.
There was one little slip I felt like where she said something about I feel bad that my relationship affected him.
Yeah, and I was like, well, you and Kanye weren't in a relationship.
Yeah, isn't your relationship with Pete?
Yeah.
In that situation, my relationship affected. I mean, I know what she meant, but I'm like, probably she never. I mean, Pete, he was a rebound, clearly. Yeah. Or he was maybe there just to make Kanye mad, even. Who knows?
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
It was certainly something.
Probably a rebound.
Probably.
But then she's like, I just want. Whatever, that's the next part. So what do Courtney, Chloe and them talk about? I forget.
I got it.
No, I'm asking you. I don't remember.
Yeah, she goes on about that a little bit. And says, I don't have hookups. This was a real relationship. And, we talked about breaking up or, being together so long. And we just had so many talks. So it had to happen. So, yeah, whatever. I'm going to fuck. Then it moves on to...
Does anybody really care about that Pete Davidson thing? Did anyone really want that to work out or care? No. Or everyone thought it was bullshit?
Who the fuck cares?
Everyone was like, who cares?
I think nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
But then we move on to Chloe's life. And she's talking about how she doesn't give a fuck about her new baby. She says, fuck this new baby.
They talk about surrogates a lot.
And she's like, oh, I don't feel connected to the new baby. And then Kim was like, well, when you actually have a baby, it touches your actual heart. Think about it. Your actual heart gets touched by the actual baby.
Yeah.
It's like, you shut the fuck up.
Damn, you like a scientist, Kim? I didn't know. You sound like a fucking doctor. You sound like a medical doctor. Well, whatever.
Should we shut the blinds?
Oh, we shouldn't.
We shouldn't. Okay. But yeah, so Kim's going on about that, and then Chloe's like, well, I wish somebody had told me about surrogacy, the truth about it. And it's like, bitch, first of all, Google. Second of all, didn't you talk to Kim for like months? Okay. And yes, of course, Kim.
I've never heard this before. Is this absolutely true that if you use a surrogate, you just don't love your baby?
No, it's not true. It's like
I feel like they're just rich and stupid.
I think it's just like a fear that could happen, and that actually happened to her because all her stuff was happening.
Yeah.
Because of the Tristan stuff.
She's upset about Tristan, so she's disconnected.
But anyway, she's like, oh, why didn't Kim tell me? It's like, Kim told you how she fucking felt about it, but at the end of the day, it's like, Kim ain't got no soul. So, of course, she didn't, feel bad about the whole transactional experience. Because Kim is dead inside. Kim is evil. They're all evil.
I learned that if you give if you give a cat a C-section, you gotta rub the kittens on the cat right away. Otherwise, it won't know it's his kittens, and he might eat them or not love them.
Oh my god! Cran, did that happen to your kittens, Cran?
Yeah, did you eat your baby?
Is that what Cran be like looking away in the distance about?
Yeah, that's why that's why she always has that PTSD look on her face, because she's remembering eating her baby.
Afterwards, somebody told her she just had a breakdown.
What? That was my child I ate? I thought it was just somebody else's kitten.
That traumatized Cran forever.
Incest meal. She can't do that. Or something, I don't know.
But yeah, Chloe goes on about that. She's all sad. And then Scott's like, so do you feel like less close to the baby? Less connected to the baby? And she's like, yep, I do.
And it comes out later too. There's another moment. But
like you can tell.
This is like going to be a storyline.
Yeah, you can tell it's true. She doesn't really care about this baby very much.
What about Tristan? What about Scott? What about Kanye? What about Pete? These are all the questions I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like, you was talking about the one shit I don't give a shit about. How about all the other shits I give a shit about?
Well, move on to the next scene.
Yeah.
Okay. We got, I think it's...
Well, Chris is walking into...
Kim's house.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and is she applying the shit?
That happens in the scene, yeah. So Chris walks in, but I also wanted to say that they do a lot of shots of Kim's house, to show it off.
The little
like they're constantly doing these status montages.
Hate her house.
Yeah. To me, it feels like very Kanye influenced. It's like minimalist. Parts of it look like a cave or something.
It looks like a museum.
Yeah, it looks weird. It looks, I wouldn't want to live in a place. It's not warm,
No, there's no coziness.
Yeah. I don't want to wake up and feel like I'm in that scene from The Matrix when he's preparing him to go into the Matrix.
Right.
It's just that big white room.
Right.
Yeah, you feel like you're in purgatory every day. It looks like purgatory.
I hate it.
Which, don't even bother with purgatory, Kim. You're going to hell.
Yeah, don't just go ahead and skip.
Don't waste your time.
Then skip straight through. But yeah, so Chris comes into Kim's house.
Yeah.
And they're hanging out in, I don't know what the fuck this is, a bathroom? I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Maybe
it's just like the front room.
Is it? Because there's sinks and shit.
Oh, there was there?
Because remember because they have those weird sinks that have no dip in them. So she starts running the water, but there's no dip. So
maybe that's the kitchen. I don't know, but she also has some makeup. They're not in a bathroom. That would make no sense. There's no toilet or anything.
I don't know what. There's the door on the door is
maybe they have it to do makeup and get you ready to go out kind of spot.
Room.
Like she got
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. I really don't know
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, why was there a sink there? Super weird.
I didn't know. I don't know what that room was. I didn't like the room.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so
it also didn't feel like a main room. It felt like a side room or something. Yeah. And Kim's got this jacket wrapped around her waist, and it's weird. It's you ever go and pick up something from somebody's house and then you have an awkward conversation with them in their fucking vestibule? That's how it felt like. Like they were I don't know. She's stepping on the laptop. Anyway, she it felt like some kind of awkward situation where it's this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. But yeah, Kim and Chris talking about the whole Dolce and Gabbana thing, because Dolce and Gabbana apparently want to do a collab with Kim, but Kim's worried because Courtney just had her wedding that was all Dolce collabed up. Her wedding was all Dolce themed. Mm-hmm. And so Kim was like, what if, Kim is mad? Or what if Courtney's mad? And then Chris was like, well, it'll be long enough, basically trying to say, fuck your
Chris
sister.
is like, let's make money. I don't care.
Yeah, Chris doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you have to do this. Yeah. It's so important.
She's like, and it is so amazing.
It's just such a good opportunity.
Yeah, you know how they do. You know how they deal with it. Cran wants to.
I want
chime
to.
in. Cran hates Chris.
This is gonna be like a storyline. Obviously, is this whole thing with burp. Go ahead and burp. It's gonna be. She looked at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's gonna be this whole storyline with Courtney, and you can see from the previews that Courtney and Kim are gonna get mad.
They're gonna come to blows.
Yeah, about this business shit.
Yeah. But yeah, they're talking about that, and I guess
is anybody buying Dolce and Gabbana Courtney's wedding stuff?
Gabbana.
How sad are you? This is from the lady from TV's wedding. She had 3 weddings. Yeah, I bought this. It's a scarf. What is it? Clothes? Like, I bought this T-shirt. It's it's bedazzled.
Wait, are you talking about Kim's stuff?
What is Courtney's stuff?
I don't think Steffi's selling anything. I think she just heard her wedding was in
so they designed her
stuff.
clothes. Okay.
They designed her clothes.
So just sort of as an advertisement for themselves. Yeah. Or they paid them? Or what?
Yeah.
Or is it like free and they do the wedding for you for free because it's an advertisement? I think it's maybe a mix of
those things. I don't know exactly. But it is sort of a deal. I don't know how they worked it out, but it was sort of a deal. But yeah, they're talking about that.
I saw Courtney's wedding was Dolce and Gabbana. I'm going to go there today and pick up some shoes.
Yeah.
Because the wedding, it makes me want to buy that.
Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Is that the point? That's what I'm asking. I don't understand. I know you want to move on, but I'm asking a question.
that doesn't have like it's just bullshit. It's bullshit.
It is bullshit. And yeah, that's what I'm curious. I'm asking about.
They're like,
what the hell is going on?
Who's buying Corey Dolce and Gabbana?
Yeah, he's got a yeah. Well, that stuff is actually really nice.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
The Corey Gamble Dolce and Gabbana. Oh, that's a great line. You got to get into that. Yeah.
Are they? What's this shit?
Everybody's wearing Corey Gamble cologne right now, or whatever the fuck. I don't know what is it. Dolce is milk. I think it was pajamas. Sugar. Oh yeah, there's the silkiest pajamas. The Corey Gamble pajamas. Are you kidding me? You guys have everyone at work has them.
Won't stop talking about them.
What?
I said, won't stop talking about them.
Yeah, they won't stop. They won't stop.
But anyway, Chris and Kim then are talking about sort of, I guess, Kim's stress. I guess, okay, because Kim was like, I gotta go put psoriasis lotion on my psoriasis, and Chris is like, oh, and then. Chris
weird
like,
that they included this.
Yeah, and
I thought it was super weird.
They always bring up psoriasis.
Do they?
Yeah, but so Chris is then just like, oh well, I'm sorry you're so stressed, and Kim is like, oh, the drama isn't totally penetrating me, but tell the father of my kids to stop acting up, so I stop getting psoriasis.
Yeah. Yeah, she brings up he brings up my sex tape so much. That was her big.
That's later.
That is later?
That's later. We're still in the bathroom. That's in the bed.
The bed.
Later, they go to the bed.
All right, go on. Just go ahead and. I don't remember it being like that.
Let me hold it down. It's the one thing I got.
I feel like they were in one room the whole time.
No, they moved.
Damn, what the hell?
But anyway, yeah. So they're just talking. They just vaguely discuss, how Kanye is stressing her out a little bit, and then she goes on, and then Chris is like, "Oh, so how's it going to be being single?" And Kim is like, "Oh, I'm really gonna be into being single." And Chris is like, "You're lying because you don't know how to be alone." And Kim is like, "No, I'm a workaholic. I love being social, but I can be single." And Chris is like, "All right." And then it goes to another scene. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, dude.
And then it goes to another scene then where Kim is laying down and Chris comes in to hang out with Kim, I think.
This is the same set of scenes?
It's like a back, yeah.
I thought she just went and sat back on this stool thing.
No, it's like a different time at this point.
What? She's not still wearing the jacket wrapped around her?
No. Her hair is down and stuff.
Whatever. Does this happen later after the other stuff that happens?
Actually, no, I'm skipping it, actually. This little part comes at the end.
Okay.
We don't even... So what happens is, after the little, psoriasis scene,
yeah,
it then goes to Kylie and Kendall doing the
okay. That should be quick. Yeah, this is a waste of time.
Waste of time. Kylie asked Kendall to teach her how to drive stick.
Yeah.
And it's stupid.
That was like, why are we watching this person learn a rudimentary thing that a lot of people learn and you don't have to learn? And Don't they have drivers all the time anyway? And
Yeah.
what are you doing with their garbage and stuff?
Sorry, it got stuck to the water bottle. I didn't mean to show you my popsicle.
Come on, we got to keep our status up like the Kardashians.
I'm sorry.
Can't be showing their popsicle
I'm
wrappers.
sick.
You know, what everyone always does when they're sick, they eat a lot of popsicles.
No, because I wanted to help. I wanted to soothe my throat. But the coldness would soothe my throat.
To me, the best thing for the flu, not Tylenol, not Dayquil.
What is it?
Ice cream sandwich.
We're gonna get some of those later, you know.
I know.
Stop! Stop! What do you mean, you know?
It's the only way I feel better. Got a pound 4 ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, we could watch turn on a YouTube video of a guy doing a quadruple backflip on his dirt bike. Instead, we're laughing. 2 girls giggle as they fail to drive stick shift, like in their way too expensive cars.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm over that scene. Can we move on?
Yes.
Yeah, we're over that scene.
This is part of though what I'm saying about like we need to get a life. Like, this makes me think, like, we're losers for watching this.
Oh, baby, do you want to stop reviewing this?
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is my career. But I mean everybody. We, the universal we.
Yeah.
Like, if you're watching the show, and this show, they're making money for this. Like, what are they, like, I want value for my money.
You're watching the wrong show.
I'm not paying for
babe.
Hulu. You're paying for it.
You're not. Yeah, you're watching the wrong show.
That's why I don't watch this show. I watched a dirt bike show.
Anyway, so they do that. After the Kylie and Kendall do the little driving fake lesson, then we go to Kendall's 818 tequila business party. Everyone arrives.
Yeah.
Everyone's there except for
No Courtney.
No Courtney. Is Kim there?
Kim is there, yeah.
Yeah, Kim is there. We don't see her a lot, but she is there.
Yeah.
But I don't think Courtney's there.
James Corden is there.
Oh, God.
That's important.
He's the worst.
James Corden Blue. James, he left that show. Nobody likes him. It's funny. I feel like they probably filmed this, but I feel like there was a big revolt against him, like, on the internet more recently.
Yeah.
I feel like this episode also they played another song, that Wiggle Wiggle song.
Yeah, they're so
it feels like it feels like they're not keeping up now because
they're like 9 months behind constantly.
I mean, they have to be because of filming, I assume, but
right.
like at this point it's like you feel it because they're trying to be internet of the day, but it's not. But the internet moves way faster than that. They
gotta do something else to keep it up.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like falling off. I'm only watching it to talk shit. I'm not watching it because it's good.
So yeah, James Corden's there, and they're just talking about how good the food is, and there's a robot.
Yeah.
What happens here?
Is
any plot move?
A little, not plot. Well, a little bit. Yeah. So we get into it. So. I'm not gonna. You gonna punch me?
No, there's cat hair flying.
I was like, you're witnessing.
Crayon is shedding. There's like cat hair flying in my face.
Yeah, my cat. It's getting warmer out, so the cat starts to, shed.
Mm-hmm.
Crayon's happy though.
Yeah, she's chilling.
Yeah. But yeah, so we learn a little bit more about Chloe's melanoma situation on her face.
Oh, we did learn about that. Kendall asked, right?
Yeah, Kendall's like, what's on with your... Or if it was Kylie or someone? I don't know.
You're right, I don't know.
One of the motherfuckers.
Kendall and Kylie are basically interchangeable to me.
Not to me, because Kylie was a little bit like... She tried to be blacker.
Kylie did?
Yeah.
She hung out with Tyga. Well, who knows what Kendall's going to do now?
She did more makeup.
Right. Who knows what Kendall's going to do now with Bad Bunny? She might go Latina.
Yeah.
And
she's doing tequila.
Yeah, and that's predates Bad Bunny.
Yeah, so just picking up. Yeah. But anyway, so they're like, "What's wrong with your face, Chloe?" She's like, "Oh yeah, thought I had a pimple. Turns out it was melanoma, or as they affectionately call it, the gnomes." And it's just Chloe's third time getting melanoma.
Yeah.
Kylie went. This was her third time.
She does this woe is me thing. I don't know if this is a preview or if this was the episode where she's like, they said it was rare that I was going to get it.
Yeah,
but
that was the episode.
You know me, I always having bad luck. It's like, you're a fucking billionaire.
And then she was like,
what are you talking about bad luck?
Right.
You've had the greatest luck of anybody could ever have.
Yeah,
You're the ugly one.
Yeah, because at one point she literally says, she's like, everything that happens to me is rare except, winning the lottery. It's like, you don't need to win the lottery.
Winning the lottery would change your life 0%.
Yeah, 0.
You're living like you've won the lottery 1 billion times.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fucking annoying to hear her say that.
Such a bitch. Such a bitch. But yeah, so that's going on. And then Kylie is like, oh, that's sad. I'm worried about you. And then Chloe's like,
It is what it is. I did my hair like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. I got the Lara Croft sunglasses and hair. You gotta see Tomb Raider.
I've seen it.
You have?
Yeah, I've seen it. Don't think I've seen it.
I never seen it, but I played the PlayStation game.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so then, also, me personally, you guys can judge for yourselves, make your decision for yourselves, but I personally did not love the fact that Kylie brought Stormy, her little, 4 or 5-year-old kid, to the tequila party.
I didn't think it was a big deal, but I was unaware that there's some internet thing going on where everyone's like, she brings her daughter with her too much.
She brings her everywhere.
And doesn't bring her son. But she brings the one kid everywhere she goes, and people think it's too much.
She's been since she was a baby. She'll take her everywhere, and she'll put her in little slip dresses and bikinis and crop tops and stuff.
Stormy, is that the child?
Yeah.
The child?
Yeah.
I think when I saw it, you said she shouldn't be at this. It's an alcohol party.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting drunk, but it seemed so bougie that it didn't seem bad to me.
I don't know.
But in terms of just should you bring a kid to an alcohol party? I was saying I was I grew up. That's where you find out that your aunt can get scary.
Yeah.
It's she's gassing you up too much. You're 6 years old and your aunt's look how tall you are. God dang it. You got so freaking tall. I remember when you were this big, I used to change your diapers. And you're just horrified, looking at the exits. Where can I run to my mom?
He and I grew up differently. Yeah. I didn't do none of that.
We did a lot of family parties.
Well, my family didn't have the parties, and we also my mom's side is crazy religious, so it's no alcohol on that side.
No, there's lots of drinking in mine.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I don't know. Do you think that she should have been at the alcohol party? I guess that's sort of.
I don't think so because none of the other kids were there.
That was weird. There were no other kids there, so that's just a bummer for her.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's just on her iPad the whole time. You said
they gave her headphones and an iPad at the dinner table, which is kind of weird.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. Online, they call it emotional support Stormy.
Yeah.
Because she just is always carrying Stormy around to everything.
Yeah. Paris Hilton has her dog. Kylie Jenner has her child.
There you go. But yeah, and then I think from there, that is when we finally. Oh, then we go to Chloe and Kourtney's.
We should pause though. The A1A party, there was a robot and a jetpack. Both dumb. Yeah. Both wasted. The jetpack thing was especially dumb because the jetpack is impressive. Yeah. But what they told him to do is go fly around the jetpack and then hand a bottle of A1A to Kendall, and then Kendall goes on stage, makes some speech. We get 0 of the speech, and then just her saying thank you at the end, and that was stupid.
It was very stupid.
The food did look good. The salads looked good.
I like the pasta.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. I will say that, but. Again, what a waste.
What a waste.
What a waste of my life.
It's okay, babe.
To watch this show. All right, what's next?
So next, Chloe goes to Kourtney's house, and unfortunately, when Chloe gets there, she has to wait a moment because Kourtney is ovulating, and Kourtney needs to fuck Travis real quick to get, the best chances of having a baby because they decided to quit IVF. They're no longer doing IVF.
I did not catch any of this. So when she's running up the stairs all goofy, that she just had sex.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the scene, she's running up the stairs all smiley.
Well, so they have sex after because they invite Chloe and all that, and then they're like, sorry, Chloe, we gotta go real quick. I know we're already late.
Oh, they kick her out to have sex.
Yeah.
Because she runs up the stairs all goofy smiling.
Yeah, I told you
to meet up with Chloe.
I told you.
I did my best, dude. The show sucks. If you want me to pay attention, first of all, have God not give me ADHD. Second of all, do something. Make meaning. You know what I like from art?
Yeah.
Meaning. So she runs up the stairs all goofy in her skeleton outfit, And I'm like, she doesn't even want to be on the show. Like, she doesn't. Like, she didn't go to the 818 party. She's not in any of these other scenes. It seems like she's maybe avoiding Kim. Like, maybe they already have beef.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, they always have something going on. You remember when they fought each other?
Yeah.
That was funny.
They'll fight each other forever in hell.
Yeah.
To the death every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Courtney goes and fucks Travis real quick. And that's really what happens there.
You don't want to say what they talked about?
What?
They just talked about Courtney having sex with Travis. And they talked about who's best friends, Chloe and Courtney or Courtney and Kim, and the history of that. Mm-hmm. Which of the sisters are better friends? Baby, no.
I'm struggling bad.
Oh, I don't want to edit.
I'm sorry, I'm sick. I'm trying.
You don't want that in the video, though, right?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Okay.
All right, if you don't care.
I just dropped a popsicle wrap. I'm going to pick it up later. I'm just having a bad time. I'm not feeling good.
Whatever. Sorry, baby. Sorry you're not feeling good.
Anyway.
I just got to review this show real fast that I don't like. And then you could go back to feeling sick.
Anyway.
I gotta question everything sometimes. Why?
Moving on with the show. Let's go ahead and skip to our last segment. Chris.
Well, no, they did. I just to confirm. They talked about who's the best friend.
Yeah.
Chloe. Everyone wants to be Chloe's best friend between Kim and Courtney. Also, Courtney. Oh, this is something I legitimately want to ask. Courtney in the interview, couch interview, she says that she's funnier than Kim, and I asked you, is she joking? Because she's like she's like the least funny person ever. I feel like Courtney and Kim are both not funny at all.
Yeah.
But Courtney claims that she's funnier, and it's like a weird question to ask. It's like asking which fire hydrant is the most blue. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like some are more or less red, but red? None are blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't get what Courtney or Kim is funnier. All Courtney says is cringe stuff like I don't watch TV and I'm gluten free and I just want to have sex with Travis and I'm like, I just this like my stomach turns over and I feel grossed out, like not close to laughing. Meanwhile, Kim, all she does is cry.
Yeah. And
talk about her boyfriends. What does she do?
Yeah.
She's not funny. She talks about business.
Fashion.
She talks about how hard she works and how everyone
needs to get
is, is her boyfriend or something.
And her kids.
My boyfriend.
What a great mom she is.
I love my boyfriend.
Hardworking mom.
I'm mad at my boyfriend.
Alright, but next we have Chris heads over to Kim's house and Kim is in bed and then Chris is like, oh, should I take my shoes off to get in bed? And Kim is like, no. I was like, okay, weird.
One thing, you moved on. Do you have an answer for me about the Kim and Courtney funny thing? Before we move on?
They're both not funny.
They're both not funny. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just asking, and then you just were like, okay, anyway, move on.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was obvious that they're both not funny.
They're both not funny, and...
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, just I guess that really kind of like put like a... You know, like my brain kind of fried out on the question, like I couldn't answer it.
Right.
Who's funnier? But
no,
anyway.
They're both fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kim is laying in the bed, and Chris comes in, and Chris is like, hey, should I take off my shoes to get in bed? And Kim is like, no. Just get my bed
Don't worry,
dirty.
we're going to replace the bed tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess.
And every day. I sleep on a new bed every night.
I
don't know. This is rich people shit.
And then Kim is like stressed and she's just like, people don't understand. I want to have a bad day. I just want to lose it once. Just once.
I've seen her cry so much. And it always reveals her bad lip surgery when her little lip goes up all weird and she looks like a tremor from the movie Tremors.
I haven't seen that.
It's an underground monster.
Oh. Yeah, she wants to lose it just once. But
she looks like a little baby bird going for a worm.
Ew.
Give me a worm. Ew. I want to eat.
But so that's what she's going about that. And then Chris is like, you understand you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And it's like, no, she doesn't.
Yeah, that was a weird thing for her to say.
Right.
Like, what is really resting on her shoulders? Like, she could never go into work again and nobody would even notice.
Right.
Like.
No, they would notice. What are you talking about?
I mean, like, her businesses and stuff. Like, the show people would notice.
Oh, okay.
But like I'm sure she contributes nothing to like
right.
Like there's nothing that's actually dependent on her.
Right.
Like she's purely for people to gossip about.
Yeah, great image.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Kim is like, well, I'm so stressed because Kanye keeps bringing up my sex tape. And my sex tape will never be as bad for the kids as the shit he's saying.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, yes.
This is something somebody should teach Kim is you're not supposed to compliment yourself. You're supposed to let other people compliment you.
Right.
And you could even work this into your phony show.
Yeah.
Have Chris say all that stuff.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be the one who's like, I'm always there for Kanye and he's not there for me and I do everything right and he does everything wrong. You sound like you're full of shit. Have Chris be like, you know what? You're always are rooting for him. You know what I mean? Like that would sell it way better. Mm-hmm. Like it's totally stupid. She's always like, I'm the hardest worker. And it's like, I don't believe you because you said it.
Right.
Like if somebody else said it, I would believe it. But you gotta stop hyping yourself out. You sound like you're full of shit.
Yeah.
And you are.
Yes.
But if you want to be better at it, have somebody else say it. It's that easy.
Jason tips.
I'm trying to get a job for the show. I just want to get in there to look at their weird bodies.
But yeah, and then
who made a little man out of a marshmallow? Oh, that's Kim. I thought the kids were making marshmallows and toothpicks again.
So then Kim goes on and is like, I'm such a good mom. Whenever they come in the car, they want to listen to Kanye, and I say, yes, I love Kanye.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Even though I'm dying inside. He's just being so mean to me, and it's hard, and I just don't never get a break. Mm-hmm. And I'm struggling bad, and I'm hurting bad. And what else did she say? And then she's mad because Kanye always asks for approval of what she says on the show, but she never gets approval on what he says in interviews and in songs.
Also, she doesn't give him approval. Like she's saying, like, well, I don't have to get approval because you don't get approval. It sounds like he just asked for it, and then she said no, so it's like, what are you talking about? Like, you're not giving him approval, and he's not giving you approval. Like, it sounds like you guys are not helping each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
also, like, dude, you didn't know Kanye was like that when you got with him? That he's a fucking loose cannon? Like, now you're going to complain about it after years of being with this loose cannon? This literal psychopath you've been married to? Like, you're going to pretend like this is blindsiding you or something? Like, that's, I don't know. I don't want to victim blame or something, but dude, don't act surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you really are that dumb, you didn't realize it.
That is crazy.
What you reading? That
was work stuff. Okay. But actually, that's pretty much the end of the segment.
Yeah. That's the end of the episode. Well, what's the
end of the episode?
They go to be continued, but why?
Because it's the end of the episode.
But didn't they, like, have some cliffhanger-ish thing?
Oh, just like, I'm mad at Kanye?
Yeah, was that it?
Yeah.
There was one more thing we skipped that I just remembered, which is that Chloe's new baby's name is Tatum.
Oh, yeah, but who the fuck cares?
And that's what James Corden and her talk about, which I forgot about, is that she doesn't love her baby because it's a surrogate. That's when it comes back up. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, it's very sad. Poor child. I hope he never goes online one day, but he will.
They had people. I would have much rather gotten some information from James Corden about his life, or some information about Scott about his life. They had these two people on, or kind of like interesting characters, but they didn't get a chance to say one word about themselves.
No,
they're literally just
Kim and Chloe gotta talk and fucking talk.
Which I don't know. Is that just how TV shows are? Maybe I've not noticed that before, but it did feel very egotistical or something.
Maybe.
You didn't get one sentence. What are you up to these days, James Corden? I'm working on a new show. How are you, Chloe? No, we didn't get that. Just Chloe's my baby. I don't love. I do like Tatum and True. I think those are the best names of the kids.
She has cute kid names.
I don't mind some of the Kim and Kanye's names either.
Yeah, I'm honestly fine with North and Chicago.
What's one? Saint?
Saint, and the last one is Psalm.
Psalm I'm not a fan of, but I like Saint. Psalm is fine.
Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much it.
That's it, bro.
We'll see you next week, y'all. Bye.
Bye.